We headed home to start packing. We had no idea where we were going to go. All we knew was that we had to get away from that place. None of us had truly felt safe ever since the incident in the woods that I described in the previous part of this account. Most of you can't even begin to imagine it, but for those who have experienced something like what I've gone through, know that not feeling safe in your own home is a terrible thing. And we were glad to finally put that chapter of our lives behind us. Or so we thought. As I was loading a bag of clothes into the moving van parked out in our driveway, close to the neighboring house, I noticed something I had never seen before in the neighboring yard. Covered in the weeds that had grown over the years of neglect. I walked over to the house, which, by the way, had been abandoned for several years, and cleared some of the weeds to find out what it was that had caught my eye. Graves. Several graves, each with headstones about the size of a very small child. I read what was left of the writing on the headstones and realized what they were. Cats. Probably pets that had belonged to the neighbors who used to live there. Then I noticed what looked like more graves off to the side. I assumed they were just more pet graves, but decided to take a look anyway. There were 2 more graves, much bigger than the other ones. I cleared the weeds off the first tombstone. David, read the plain inscription on the stone. This frightened me. I neglected to mention this in my previous post, but when the police searched the abandoned house in the woods, the human skeletons we had seen were nowhere to be found. The next day, a neighbor reported David and Rachel missing. I thought about running and just forgetting I had seen anything. Curiosity got the better of me, though, and I decided to take a quick look at the other tombstone. Slowly, I cleared the weeds from the stone and read the inscription. Rachel. I ran back to the house screaming. I told my parents about the graves. They went over to the neighboring yard, took one look, and called the police. The police exhumed and examined the bodies. The DNA tests revealed that they were indeed the bodies of David and Rachel. They searched the house, but found no evidence that anyone had been there for a long time. The police decided to reopen the investigation and went door to door asking the neighbors if they knew anything. Nothing came of it. Just as we were about to leave that house for the last time, my phone vibrated. I pulled it out of my pocket. I have a new message. I opened it. It contained a picture of us outside, loading our belongings into the moving van. It couldn't have been taken more than a couple of hours ago. Below the picture was text that read, "You can't run."